DJ Mcree of Trap Camp presents Traptendo Tunes Radio.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Well, excuse me, princess.
What up? So, yeah, man, I haven't had time to go live. Shoot, I had so many different things to do. And I've been big chilling and whatnot. But anyways, so we're going to check out some stuff today. We're going to probably stream a few games a little later on. Probably won't be, spoiler alert, it won't be Marvel Rivals. Not yet. I don't think I'm ready for it yet. I need to go ahead and dive back in. But there's been some things developing and whatnot, man. So big shout out to all the people that are here. I greatly appreciate the support and all that. But, there's something on the rye. Excuse me there. I know that's kind of nasty what I just did. But as you know, there was some hype. No. That's not even how I want to start this. No. We ain't going to do it like that. So as you know, everybody's been talking about this whole EOMM shit. I can't even say EOMM, which is supposed to be engagement, whatever. I don't even care. It's supposed to be a way for people to cope with certain things within the community about matchmaking. If we're talking about Marvel Rivals and the matchmaking, a lot of people feel that they shouldn't be playing with certain players. This player is boosted, whatever. So now we have it from the people over there. The developers have made a video in conjunction with another company or another content creator, and they're breaking down how their system works. And I know everybody's been in shambles because I've seen some of the tweets and stuff like that. I didn't even want to ruin it for myself. So what we're going to do is we're going to react to it first. And I want people's opinions in the chat and in the comment section. Do you still think that EOMM is real? I have the link in the description box. So we're going to check it out right now, bro. Let's get it. Let's go.
Back at ongoing discussions about matchmaking and ranking in Marvel Rivals. Your voices matter, and we want to give you a transparent look into how these systems work and what we are doing to improve them. Quick heads up. Any numbers used are for illustrative purpose only, and the calculation process is also simplified for easier understanding and does not represent the full detailed formulas.
Here we go. How competitive points are calculated.
After every competitive match, your score is calculated based on two key components, base points and
Let me know how the audio
points, each weighted according to your current rank. The formula looks like this.
That won't mean much to anybody but them, but that's kind of dope that they showed off the equations. They're just showing they ain't just throwing things out there.
This depends on match outcome, your current competitive score, average competitive score of the enemy team. First, the match result determines whether you gain or lose points. Win and you will gain points, lose and you will lose points. Second, the difference between your competitive score and the enemy team's average competitive score affects how many points you gain or lose. If a player's competitive score is lower than that of the enemy team, The system recognizes that the player is challenging a stronger opponent. In this case, a victory will grant.
Boy, I bet Necros was mad as hell. Because the main thing is like, why did I lose so many points? Because you're getting your ass whooped by people that's not supposed to whoop your ass, according to you, my G. And big shout out to Necros. I ain't got nothing against him or anything like that, but I just find his banner to be hilarious, and that's why people tune into him.
An extra bonus to the base points, while a defeat will result in fewer points deductions. The reverse applies when facing lower ranked teams. Examples: players' competitive score 3,500, enemy team's average 3,500, win plus 20 base points, lost minus 20 base points. Players' competitive score 3,500, enemy team's average 3,700, win plus 25 base points, lost minus 15 base points. Players' competitive score 3,500, enemy team's average 3,300, win plus 15 base points, lost minus 25 base points.
Yeah. All it means, one of the biggest things that I don't mean to pause it right here, but one of the biggest things that I had learned just from watching other content creators or streamers play the game is that if you get SVP, you know what I'm saying? Because there was it was very janky during 2.0. 2.0, you didn't want to play as a support because you lost more points, you know what I'm saying? And if you won or whatever, a match or whatnot, you gained less points than, let's say, the DPS. And, everybody complains about the DPS or whatnot. And in verse, the DPS, all they had to do was just get enough final hits. And that was the main weight in terms of if you was going to get like a MVP or SVP. So they were basically climbing faster. So what I did was bro, I'm not playing tank no more, because why in the world would I play tank? And mind you, Wolverine was another reason why I wouldn't want to play tank anymore. I was sick of that dude. But I was like, why in the world would I want to play tank or support if the DPS are the ones that are climbing the hardest? And even if they lost, they were SVP because they got the most final hits. They're the DPS. They have no other choice but to win it like that. And then they made the adjustment, of course, after the fact, but it just felt so bad in 2.0 that I don't think I played much of 2.5 outside of quick play. Like I played Ultron just to, get a feel of Ultron or whatnot. And I was just like, he's all right, but he's not real. Jay-Z's that deal.
This reflects your individual performance tailored to your hero's role. Performance points reflect how well you played during the match. Because heroes in Marvel Rivals have widely different powers and roles, we don't just tally up stats. Even if two players contribute equally to the outcome, their raw stats may look very different depending on which hero they played. Instead, to accurately evaluate your impact, we use several steps to calculate performance points. For each hero used in the match, we normalize match stats to a per 10-minute value and convert that into a single performance value. We compare that to the average performance value for that same hero at your rank, also per 10 minutes. That gives a hero-specific performance coefficient. The better you perform versus the average, the higher your coefficient. If you played multiple heroes, we time weight those to get your match coefficient. We then compare your performance coefficient.
So in other words, do not switch a lot of characters. So if someone tells you to get on the heels, like tell them to kiss your ass type shit.
Efficient to your team's average to determine your final performance points. Examples. A Diamond 1 player spends 4 minutes as Loki and 6 minutes as Invisible Woman in a 10-minute match. Let's break down the performance points calculation. First, the system converts their in-game stats to 10-minute averages and then convert them into performance value.
Well, they ain't playing with these.
Assuming Loki has a performance value of 1,200 and Invisible Woman has 1,000. Next, The system finds the average performance value for Diamond 1 players with those heroes, which we will assume Loki and Invisible Woman both are 1000. We then calculate the performance coefficients. Loki's coefficient is 1.2, while Invisible Woman's is 1. This is then weighted by playtime. The overall coefficient works out to be 1.08. Finally, this player's coefficient is compared to the other 5 teammates. Let's say that they are 1,
I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit.
0.8, and 1.15, resulting in an...
Hold on. I gotta speed this up just a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not too much, but too much more.
Average of 0.97. This gives us the final adjusted performance coefficient of 1.11.
Bro, I don't understand a damn thing.
Once both your base points and performance points are calculated, your final score is determined by weighting these two parts. The weights vary by rank. As you climb the ranks, the weighting of base points will gradually increase, while performance points weighting decreases.
Okay, so basically, when you're a lower rank, you get more points for wins and stuff like that. That's obvious. I think a lot of us know that. And then as you go up the ladder or whatever, like let's say that you're out of the metal ranks, you go into the whatever ranks or whatnot, then you're basically not getting as many points, obviously.
Lower ranks, performance points have a higher weight to help skilled players rise faster. Higher ranks shift weight towards base points for consistency. Example, a player wins a rank match, earning 20 base points and 30 performance points. If the player is in silver, with a base point weight of 0.4 and a performance point weight of 0.6, the final score gained is 26. If the player is in celestial, with a base point weight of 0.7 and a performance point weight of 0.3, the final score gained is 23.
Oh, that's not too bad. It's not that big of a difference.
Our players hail from all corners of the globe, each with different time zones and connection speeds. Balancing fast matchmaking with fair matches has always been our challenge and focus for ongoing improvement.
Yep, this is the main thing that streamers be bitching about.
In Marvel Rivals,
and truth be told, let's be real. Like there's a lot of streamers, they know what time to stream. And I've seen a couple of people, like one of my favorite streamers in the Marvel Rival universe, per se, is Team Captain. Team Captain will be over here in America on 200 ping whooping ass because everybody around this time period or whatever will be either asleep. All the really goated players will be asleep, or, you know what I'm saying? Let's say like 12 a.m. over here. You know, Cali, I think it's like 9 or so, whatever. I don't necessarily know time zones like that. I know, go ahead and make fun of me, but yeah, like over there, you might get a little bit of the Cali energy or whatnot, and their internet, man, when you play against someone from California over here on the East Coast, it's already bad. So I can only imagine, I don't even know where he's at either, but I can only imagine the advantage and disadvantages of that. So, but people find ways to kind of abuse the system, you know what I'm saying?
players are matched based on server node selection, team composition, competitive score. Once matchmaking starts, the system looks for opponents on your chosen server or servers. As wait time increases, the system gradually expands the search to higher and lower ranks, helping you get into a match promptly. The expansion is kept to prevent unbalanced games. Once we have 12 players within the acceptable rank range, the match is set. Teams are then arranged to minimize differences in average competitive scores.
Team matchmaking.
Team matchmaking is based on team size.
Yeah, boy, I bet a lot of people got some energy for this right here. Got some things to say to NetEase.
For fairness, a 6-player team will only face another 6-player team. Finding an exact match can take time when taking into account all the factors, like competitive scores, server selection, etc.
So basically what they're saying is that they try to prioritize if someone is stacking per se, that they are going against another stack. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the things that a lot of people didn't like about Overwatch And and I ain't gonna hold you. I took advantage of it too, because it's like, man, why not? Like, shoot, you kicked ass, you kicked ass, you kicked ass, you kicked ass, and that's supposed to be the very nature of video games. Like, we're supposed to want to be. You're supposed to want to play with someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people these days, like I see it. There's a content creator or whatnot, man. It's just like wild. Like, oh yeah, like I can't respect the way this person climbed because he's stacking, and you know, you get those kind of people, those head ass dudes or whatever, where they got some issue with people that are dual queuing, you know, just stacking in general. So, you know, eventually this had to be one of those things that had to be addressed, because a lot of people, they feel like, well, and yes, I've experienced people that rolling like 2 stacks and then they got two stacks, and I'm just solo queuing or whatnot. And then I have a whole bunch of solo queuers on my side. And then, yes, they stump the dog smack out of us because, look, they're more coordinated. They're more likely to be on the microphones talking about things and not just yapping or coping or complaining or whatever, anting over the microphone. You know what I'm saying? So that much is a big issue too. You feel me?
Since launch, 5-player teams have been disabled to protect solos. For other team size, the system opens up to more combinations as wait time increases. Take a 4-player team, for example. The first system tries to match with another 4-player team, but if none are promptly found, it will eventually expand to mixed teams like 4-1-1 versus 3-2-1. Longer waits means broader.
So it is a possibility that you can be solo queuing, and someone can dual queue, and then someone's probably like triple queuing or whatever the case, whatever word you want to use, and you can get stumped by a 4-piece in a biscuit.
Competitive scores ranges, and reaching the upper limit of the range can result in a difference in scores between the two teams. From the matchmaking results, this would appear to be an unbalanced battle. However, tightening the rules would mean much longer waits and a bad experience. This is the core challenge, balancing matchmaking quality and speed. Team queues make this speed versus quality trade-off more noticeable.
Yeah, because I hear people, they always want to have like, I've heard people already requesting role queues. Bro, role queuing as a DPS, I can only imagine, because the vast majority of people, they just insta-lock in DPS. Ain't nothing wrong with that if you're good at it or whatever, but if you're just butt cheeks, then you need not to do that. But that would be just desserts, right? If they introduce role queue, because people keep on demanding that because people don't want to play support or whatever. And I mean, support at this point right now, their support is good. Luna Snow for sure is definitely one of those problematic support characters that can deal damage, heal like a mofo, and then has a ridiculous ultimate. You know what I mean? And then obviously the other person that someone's going to pick is Loki, which also deals damage, and then gets his, used to, they nerfed, but used to get his ultimate faster. Like, dude. And I think they nerfed, what's their name? Cloak and Dagger. You know, Cloak and Dagger, they were getting their ultimates really fast. And then they kind of, not everybody's favorite, but, you know, I like Cloak and Dagger. You know, if I had to play a support, I'll play Cloak and Dagger. I don't want to play Jeff anymore because they changed him or whatnot, but I haven't given him a chance either.
Peaceful. At higher ranks, there are fewer players and they are spread across different servers, so this happens more often. So, after careful review, starting in Season 3.5, we've temporarily restricted teams of 4 or 6 players from matchmaking at higher ranks, where their balanced matches are harder to find. Moving forward, we will continue to explore new
people aren't happy about that.
New solutions to better meet the diverse needs of players. To help you better understand how the matchmaking system works, here's an example scenario. Suppose Player A teams up with Player B and Player C to queue for competitive. In this scenario, Player A is Diamond 1, Player B is Diamond 3, Player C is Platinum 1. The average rank of this 3-player team is around Diamond 3. They select only the Oregon server node for matchmaking, since there aren't enough teams of the same size and rank in the queue on this node. The matchmaking system gradually expands the search range as time passes. After 5 minutes, the system finds 9 more players who meet the criteria. These 9 players include another 3-player team with an average rank of Platinum 1, a 2-player team with an average rank of Diamond 2, and 4 solo players, Player D, Diamond 1, Player E, Diamond 2, Player F, Platinum 1, Player G, Diamond 2. To ensure fairness, the system first places the 2 3-person teams on opposite sides. Then, the remaining team compositions are Side A, 3-player team plus 2-player team plus 1 solo player. Side B, 3-player team plus 3 solo players. Now, the exact team split is determined by the solo players to make both sides' average ranks as close as possible. The fairest division is Side A, 3-player team, Diamond 3 average, plus 2-player team, Diamond 2 average, plus Player F, Platinum 1. Side B, 3-player team, Platinum 1 average, plus Player D, Diamond 1, plus Player E, Diamond 2, plus Player G, Diamond 2. In this scenario, there are still notable rank gaps within each side. For example, Side A's Player F, Platinum 1, and Side B's Player D, Diamond 1, each have a 2 to 3 division differences from their teammates. This means there can be internal team imbalances. Assume, once the match begins, the role selections are as follows. Side A, the 3-player team picks a Vanguard Player A, Duelist Player B, and Strategist Player C. The 2-player team chooses a Vanguard and a Duelist. Player F, a Duelist main, sticks with his preferred role instead of filling the missing Strategist slot. To balance the team, the Duelist Player B from the 3-player team fills as a Strategist. Side B, the 3-player team picks a Vanguard, Duelist, and Strategist. Player D picks an additional Strategist, Player E picks another Vanguard, Player G picks another Duelist. We believe that this is a situation many players have encountered before. In this case,
let me look at that. Hold on. I was falling asleep. Look, I ain't gonna hold you. It's kind of boring, but it's also informative too. But I had to get that bar off. Now, Side A, Vanguard Strategist, Vanguard Duelist. Oh, I see what they're saying, basically. So if you have a tendency to play a certain kind of a role, then you're more than likely to see, certain people play that kind of role. Now, I ain't gonna hold you, bruh. I've been I remember when I first started playing, I wanted to learn how to use a strategist or a healer or whatever you want to call it, support. And I remember one match, nobody wanted to play DPS. Everybody wanted to play support. And I was just like, what? Like, you know how fast I see people insta-lock into a support role? And then, season 0, Cloak and Dagger was an insta-lock if you had to play a support. So that means that if you did, if you normally play Vanguard or whatever, but everybody picks Vanguard, everybody picks Duelist, of course, Duelists always get picked first, right? So the next person would pick Cloak and Dagger, and then you'd be like, man, what am I going to do? Because I only play Cloak and Dagger, that incoming one-trick pony or whatever. But I just remember that match in particular, it pissed me the hell off. So they're basically saying, they're trying to make sure that logistically speaking, or statistically speaking, that you should get people that are playing a specific role. You know what I'm saying? And I think the first time I reached Platinum, which was season 1, I played DPS too. I was already getting so good at playing BP that, I would play BP, and if it didn't work, or I just saw people insta-lock into DPS, I would just pick a tank. And I picked one of the best tanks, which would be Magneto, right? And I would insta-lock into Magneto, but I was climbing faster because I was playing as Magneto and doing well with Magneto versus when I was playing as a strategist, season 0. Granted, I probably learned more things or whatnot, but that was kind of the case in that matter. But I noticed that you usually get people that play specific roles if you play a specific role.
Side B has a strategic advantage, as all 6 players are playing their main roles. On Side A,
see, they confirmed it right there.
Duelist main is forced to fill as a strategist. And the lowest ranked player is also playing Duelist, which may weaken the team's synergy.
Ooh, DPS burn.
Recently, we have received a lot of feedback from the community, with many players believing that our matchmaking system employs EOMM.
Here we go. They saved the best for last. They saved the best for last. Let's get it.
Engagement optimized matchmaking. This would imply manipulating the matchmaking queue to keep players' win rates around 50%, ensuring they remain engaged in the game. We want to be clear. Marvel Rivals does not use EOMM.
It was like the most politest smoke ever. And truth be told, let's just say he's lying. He's lying. Okay? Even if it was like SBMM, skill-based matchmaking, you're more than likely going to play against people that are sweaty just like you, no matter what you do. You're only going to be able to stump so far in a match when skill-based matchmaking is applied, because it still applies the 50% win rate. So if you're above 50% win rate or whatever, then you should be happy. You should be happy. Even if it's 51. You know what I'm saying? I think, season 2? Boy, I don't think I had, first of all, that was season 2 was the first season where I had a win rate that was below 50%. And it was because, man, people in season 2 were ridiculous. They were like, it was just the most toxic season that you could be a part of. And damn near just had me not playing the game anymore. It's just like, I was done. Didn't want to be on the microphone. I turned the mic off. I didn't want to talk to people. I just didn't want to hear people. If I could turn off the chat, I would. And then maybe there is an option where you could turn off the chat, because I did not want to hear a damn thing. Didn't want to read a damn thing, because people were so toxic to the point to where it was disgusting. I'm talking about finding ways to write the N word, finding ways to write the F word, finding ways to just be so toxic to people. I mean, people coming into the match talk about they're going to throw. And then it just got you to the point where you're like, man, forget it. Like, you go to the next match because you got the negative vibes, and then someone's, on some iffy type stuff. They're picking a character you don't like, and things of that nature. And you just wanted to throw just because you just wanted to get it over with. And then it didn't feel good to be in those type of scenarios, even though, and I mean, it was a roller coaster what was it? I climbed really fast. I got to platinum with people that were already diamond. And then you had people that was diamond, but they were still stuck in platinum. And they was talking like the most trash. You know what I'm saying? The people that they thought they was better than them. But it was horrendous in season 2. It was horrendous. Season 1 wasn't like that. Season 1.5, clearly, that's where everybody's complaining about inflation and rank and all this other BS. Like, get the F out of here. But season 2 is when everybody became a snob and wanted to complain about something, and certain people were right, especially if you played, the strategist role against your own will. And you was probably better in another role, but you had someone that wanted to be this specific character so they could blow your match. And then they finally got off the character when it was far too late in the match. Like, stuff like that. People not wanting to ult, man.
So, why do some matches feel uneven? Why do certain players encounter win or loss streaks? We would like to take this opportunity to provide some insights,
Let's go.
hoping to clarify some of the confusion for everyone. In a competitive two-sided game, the fewer players on each side, the more accurately the competitive score reflects individual skill. However, as team size increases, this accuracy drops, since even if both teams have identical average scores, other factors like teamwork and coordination can sway the outcome. Additionally, because we don't lock roles, players might end up playing a role they are less comfortable with.
And that happens a lot because people that's not good at that role, picking the role that they, you know what, I'm not going to heal anybody, so I'm going to go ahead and insta-lock Spider-Man. Even though I'm not good at Spider-Man, but I'm going to insta-lock that fool, and then whatever I do, y'all got to pick up the slack. And then those of you, oh my God, that happens a whole bunch. I'm pretty sure it still does, but I'm just saying, if it happens to you, just let me know in a comment, chat. Yeah, I want to know.
which means they may not perform at their rank's full potential.
I bet.
Even if you are assigned your preferred role, playing a hero you are less skilled with can also affect your impact in the match. So, why don't we add role queue? First, we believe that allowing players the freedom to play as their favorite superheroes and team up with others to create a diverse creative team compass encourages more varied strategies and gameplay.
True.
Second, adding role-based matchmaking would significantly increase queue times, while still failing to fully eliminate skill discrepancies between matches.
Right. I mean, I know people just want the, like, don't ask for something that's already happened in another game. And I wouldn't be surprised because for those who don't know, if you're not in the know, a lot of the people from Activision Blizzard came over here to NetEase to make this happen. So basically, Blizzard is the reason why this beast exists right in front of us right now. They're the reason why, and I'm pretty sure there were people that were very divisive of the choices and changes in Overwatch that just said, you know what, bruh, it's time to go. It's time to go. But we still want to do the hero shooter thing. Oh, we got a Marvel license? Oh, bet. Let's go ahead and make a Marvel game, but we're going to make it a hero shooter. You know what I'm saying? That's how this beast kind of been created. And dude, I'm so glad they just stick to it, bro. Like, I want y'all to stick to it, man. Screw all these other folk. Go over there to Overwatch. They love it over there. You'll love it over there if you like role queue. And then next thing people will want is 5v5. And dude, you don't want to do that.
Where there are choices, there will be differences. Objectively, it's quite challenging to have an equal number of players across the three roles. To strike a balance between matchmaking speed and fairness, the competitive score ranges for each role would have to differ. Roles with fewer players would have lower competitive score thresholds, while roles with more players would require higher thresholds. This, in turn, will lead to greater variance in match quality. We are working to introduce more interesting vanguards and strategies in future updates to give players more choices, but these changes will take time to develop. We thank you for your patience.
Now that is the thing that I'm kind of scared about right there. So that means there's going to be a gang war duelist. And I think that is the biggest issue with this game. It has far less of a choice for you to pick from vanguards and strategists. And the vanguards and the strategists combined don't make up for the choice of duelists that you have in the game. Because darn near let's be real, almost darn near every Marvel character that you could think of that's popular, that people will want to play as and all this other stuff could fit into the duelist role. Easy, all day, every day. Ultron technically is a duelist, even though he's in the strategist. Like, it's like they said, you know what? We're just going to slide him over here. We're going to give him a healing effect. But we wanted him to be a duelist type shit. You know what I'm talking about? And then this season, of course, you have Phoenix. I wasn't really excited about Phoenix, but I was happy she's in the game because I think she deserves to be in the game this early because she's a monumental character in the Marvel universe. And damn sure Blade, because damn, they've been teasing this fool for a long time. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, is the first time he's in a Marvel game, period. I might be thinking, was he in Marvel Ultimate Alliance or another game? Just let me know in the comment and chats. But yeah, so that's my biggest issue with the game, dog. Like, if you play Vanguards, bruh, like, let's be real. Doctor Strange, because he has one of the best cooldowns in the game, abilities in the game with the portal. You know what I'm saying? You got to play as him. Magneto, because of his sustainability and his damage is okay. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that I got an issue with when you play as a Vanguard. It's like, damn, dog. But I get it, bouncing and whatever the case may be. Groot, shoot, oh Lord, in I believe it was season 2, yeah. You couldn't even play as Groot after you got up to gold because they had introduced bans in gold. Bruh, it was like the choices were grim. Then you didn't want to play. Then Hulk was banned a lot because the Hulk and Namor freaking team up was so annoying to play against. So you would expect people to, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just didn't want to play that. And I remember like one match where we played against that and they rolled us. And I was like, bro, we have to match that energy. Like, someone has to pick no more. I'll play Hulk and go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then we went crazy. We won the shit. It ended up winning in overtime. And I was just, but I didn't want to play that shit. I didn't want to play it because, dude, it's not fun. And Hulk in itself, I don't even want to get into it, but he's not necessarily a fun tank to play, in my opinion. Neither is Thing. The Thing was cool at first when introduced, but after that, dog, I was just like, dude, do I really want to go in with Thing and turn around and get melted? Get melted for trying to hold down the front line. You know what I'm saying? So shield meta is so much better. And then that was getting cracked because freaking what's-his-face was cracked at that time. Iron Fist, and then you got Wolverine. Hey, man, dog, you would get smoked. I remember, I'm not going to go into it, but yeah. And being a strategist in season 2 wasn't all that great either, but you know what I'm saying? Win and loss streaks.
Statistically, win and loss streaks are a matter of probability. For example, if two sides are truly 50-50, over 3 games, the chance of 3 consecutive wins or losses is 12.5%. Over 10 games, the chance of 3 or more wins or losses in a row rises to 50%. So, over enough games, everyone will eventually experience win or loss streaks. For those interested, you can use tools to calculate the probability of achieving a streak, whether it's 5 consecutive wins or 5 consecutive losses, under different win rate scenarios over 10 matches.
Bro, I've had some nasty ass loss streaks, bro. 10 losses? Shit, more like 13 to 15 to 20, bro. I don't have some like, bro, I have D rank from freaking Platinum 1, thinking I was gonna go to Diamond, finally getting out of the metal ranks, to go all the way down to Gold 3. I remember that happening, and then just to still stay on the game, and this is why people say EOMM exist. I've been saying it wrong anyways, but that's why they say it exists, because it's like, damn, dog, why I go all the way down and then all of a sudden I climb all the way back up? You know what I mean? And it just, truly, it's just a competitive game. There's just a lot of people playing it. It's not hard. It's not easy and not hard to pick up, but it's hard to master and to, you know what I'm saying? That's usually the case when a game is balanced. And mind you, balanced games don't necessarily make for good games either, too. So you do, but you know, then people started kind of discovering, and this is why people complain about Psylocke. You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, Psylocke is OP, blah, 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 blah. Dude, you pick Psylocke then and see what you could do. Psylocke is a heavy carry character. Same thing with Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? Most people, especially on PS5, if you're playing on console, bro, people couldn't aim to save their lives. So if you was freaking playing as Iron Man, bro, it was easy. That's why a lot of people used to pick Scarlet Witch. And I'm like, bro, why are you just picking Scarlet Witch just to counter one character? What about everybody else? You know what I'm saying? What about that raggedy ass ultimate you got? You know, you get that kind of vibe, bro. And it was just annoying to deal with, to the point to where it's like, damn, certain characters could carry a game. Same thing with Spider-Man. Spider-Man could carry a game, especially when he had the Venom team up. Bro, it was mad easy for you to carry a game. No matter how good or bad you were with Spider-Man, you can get a kill if you was going against a 250 health target. Though, you know, when you go up the ladder, you know, people heal better and so forth. People's skill sets are a whole lot better than someone in the metal ranks or whatnot.
Of course, the game isn't pure math. Several in-game factors can increase the likelihood and impact of streaks, making these experiences feel more pronounced. For example, team average scores are rarely perfectly balanced, so actually win rates may not be exactly 50%. When queuing consecutively, you may face some of the same players in back-to-back games, which can carry over the outcome chance from previous matches. This is even more common in team matchmaking, where the pool of available combinations is smaller, especially during off-peak hours or in less populated regions. Even if the probability of a streak occurring is just 1%, Marvel Rivals' large player base means many will experience them.
You talking about?
We are constantly...
Yeah, homie does got a big ass forehead. Ain't no lie, but that man's got a brain up in there. That's a fact. But yeah, tell me how y'all feel about that. You know, a lot of people, they're going to argue that EOMM exists and You know what I'm saying? They're just lying and all this other stuff, dog. Trust me, it's definitely skill-based matchmaking. That is the normal practice for games like these. Even Call of Duty, I remember when people, and mind you, EOMM is one thing, but people used to complain about SBMM, they still do, in Call of Duty, because they want to shit stump. They want to shit stump noobs and stuff like that. I get it. The good old days of Christmas stumping noobs was fun because all the little kids, they get their game or whatever, and you get to roll them until they learn the game for themselves, or it's just like a shining moment or whatnot. That just doesn't exist in hero shooters like that, because most people that play hero shooters are all the way locked in, and there's more team coordination, meaning that you're not going to get away with a lot of things. And mind you, that if you are one of the people that like to play DPS, but I do think that there's certain roles, obviously, being a DPS, if you just a duelist or whatever, you can carry. Psylocke's a really strong character. I don't want her to be nerfed. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of characters getting nerfed because people don't want to learn the MU or whatnot, or matchup or whatever. But I think that people need to just get over the fact that they lose. You're supposed to lose sometimes, bro. You win some, you lose some. That's just something that, you know, us old heads know. But once people get over that, then they'll start enjoying Marvel Rivals for what it is or whatnot. You know, I'm switching over to PC, and eventually I'm going to get into playing that because, you know, I'm tired. I was tired of playing it on the PS5 or whatever, even though I miss my PS5. But yeah, I want to know how y'all feel. Y'all still need validation that EOMM is not a thing, or you think they're lying, or whatever? How do you feel? Because I never thought that EOMM was a thing. I just thought it was just like a meme, and people were just saying that because they were upset because they was losing. That's all. Yeah, that video was okay. I mean, I thought it was a very informative video. A lot of people just don't want to deal with the fact that they ain't as good as they thought they were at a game, bruh. Oh, what up, Big Mo? Oh, I think you just slid up over here. Yeah, I think I forgot to pop out the chat or whatever. But yeah, the saga continues. Dum dum dum. Because if you go to Twitter, bruh, they going in. I don't think this is the particular thread where everybody was complaining or whatnot. It's funny though. It said Marvel Rivals directly states that they do not use EOMM, and then I'm gonna click on the thread itself. Where is this from? And then it was talking about the March, and they shared a video, whatever. What is this? No, after this statement, he proceeds explaining how they force 50-50s on everyone. What you like? you gotta be some special case of dumb if you thought that. But whatever. Whatever. Okay. Nah, the game is set up to make you overall win rate close to 50%. You're gonna win and lose streak when you stray too far from a 50% win rate. That is why you have games where it seems too easy and games where it seems demolished, where you get demolished, and it's to keep you playing, plain and simple. Okay, let's go into this thread. Let's see what's going on. That's literally not what they said. The game tries to make you giving you a chance to win or lose. Okay, if that's the case, what is a good player that has above a 50% win rate? Then that's the thing. Like, most people don't have a 50% win rate in this game, bro. Like that's the thing. Like, that's what you missing. That's the point that you missing, bro. Hold on, I still got my NPC up in this thing. Nope, that's not it. Where is it at? Gato. Let's go ahead and put this like right here. And then I'm going to put it up here. It's not going to clankety clank on it, does it? Okay. And then I'll just move it down. And then we'll continue. Boop. Yeah, I took it out the group. Okay. Can I move my cannon joint up then? There we go. All right. So there's plenty of people. Like, for example, even though I didn't make it out of, he said, put the OF page at the top left so we don't see it at. Well, what are you talking about? Ooh, dog, look, what, your mind's in the gutter, bro. I know it's like almost 1 o'clock, bro. I'm gonna need you to relax. But anyways, truth be told, whole time, again, season 1 and season 1.5, I had a win rate that was over 60%, even though I could not get out of platinum. And when I started talking to people or whatever, I know what OF means, bro. What are you talking about? Relax. But I know for the simple fact that when I started talking to people, like, man, they was like, why are you not out of platinum if you had over a 60% win rate? And then I told them how many games I won and lost. And then it was like, oh, okay, so you didn't play enough games. And I'm like, bro, I did play enough games, man. What are you talking about? Like, how many games should I have to play to get to diamond? You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't get to diamond and whatnot. I ended up starting to lose. It got closer to 50 as I went past because playing around the end of the season, boy, there was some terrible. It was spring break too. It was a lot of kids playing, and they were just throwing left and right. If that's the case, okay, I already read that. Not any better. Forced win race is cancer. Imagine if they did that in sports. What are you talking about? Are you slow, Augustus? Are you slow? The whole point of teams in general, let's talk about professional basketball, because that's the only thing I know. That's what I know. If you have a 60% win rate in basketball, you are considered a great team. So what are you talking about? If we're talking about, like, Steph Curry is considered one of the greatest shooters of all time, and he's not 50% from the damn 3-point line, my G. Like, so y'all have a hard time understanding. I think a lot of people have a hard time understanding how percentages work. You know what I'm saying? Shaquille O'Neal was 60% from in front of the basket. But this man's percentage gets way worse when he's further away from the basket. So what would you do to Shaquille O'Neal in that scenario? Well, you would try to get him away from the post because, you know, he's really strong from there. You know what I'm saying? And complete dog Schmidt. And that's why you got the hacker Shaq. They hacked Shaq because he was terrible at the free throw line, right? But what a lot of people don't understand is even if you had a 40% win rate in this game, that doesn't mean that you're tragically bad. A lot of people just look at those percentages and be like, oh man, well, you're just not good. Dude, you can lose a lot of games at the very beginning and then win a lot of games at the very end. And then you'll still have a 40% win rate and you can still have a KD that's positive. So that's what a lot of people, they just, I don't get it. Like, what are we arguing about? That's exactly how it is. You have a 2 or 3 game streak of just winning, and then your team knows what to do, and then all of a sudden you get bots. You know, this is a lot of people that's just coping. This is just cope. This is a cope thread right there. Marvel Rivals does not use EOMM. Proceeds to explain EOMM, and that this isn't satire, is it? Ha ha ha. Okay. But this video directly states that they are using EOMM and SBMM mixed. Did you not watch it? No, they did not state that. Like, I think at this point it's crazy, man. I think people are just, you know how the internet is, man. So pray tell, which one of the absolute worst possible things a highly competitive esports shooter could ever do? It wouldn't be admitting that matches are rigged and ruining every ounce of competitive integrity, would it? Worse is that it seems to enforce it through a DDA. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck is you talking about, my nigga? Like, what is you talking about? Anyways, yeah, I can say that I've talked to a girl before when I've never have. Okay. And then someone writes cap. I mean, this is just a whole bunch of people lie. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole bunch of reading the comment section. Honestly, it's so disappointing because the game is really good. And the EOMM delusions are way out of hand. They literally said get good in the most polite way possible, while clearly explaining how the system works. Y'all are schizos for real. I mean, for the most part, I just think that people just want a way to just feel like they actually are their losses are justified. I don't know what it is, but people keep using it. What? No, I don't know what it is, but please keep using it. My bad. And then it shows like he's on a great win streak or whatever. I don't even know. He's in platinum. I know people got something to say. Let's go. Anyways, he said play in 0 MVPs. One game you went 10-10. You clearly the EOMM teammate that's getting carried. You one of those shit Q players that gets carried by your friends. Nice win streak. This just shows that you haven't hit the rank that is best suits your skill level. So that was just a nice thing to say. That I respect that. Not a single MVP. But dude, a lot of people don't even know how MVPs work in this game, dog. 10-10 niggas get carried and will be the EOMM agent. You're about to have the nastiest L streak of all time or of time. I'm pretty sure it meant all time. 34-17. What the fuck are you doing? Playing Call of Duty? Okay. Why? You know, some people, they just ain't satisfied, and then he just puts plat, ha ha ha. Like, you gotta understand, and that's the thing too. Like, when you're playing, a lot of people, they are stuck in a certain rank only because they don't play a lot of games. So him showing this screenshot and then people just talking shit that's just how the internet works. And you can see that he was close to getting MVP in a lot of these games too, by the way. That was a close game. That was an overtime game. Actually, that was a roll. They got the OT and they rolled after that. Victory. So I don't see, it's not so bad. The 10-10. And it looks like he's a Loki main. So, dude, 10-10 as a Loki player, dude, you're targeted to far more than a DPS, bro. Get exposed. Anyways, there is no war in BAzing. Okay, this is the meme. Dude, I'm sorry. There's definitely EOMM in Quick Play. Bro, you really talking? I gotta see this. I gotta see this thread, bro. I gotta see this thread. Like, real talk. I gotta see this thread. Right. I also believe that there's some sort of EOMM in Quick Play, since the mode is that's the mode that most people play. But with competitive matches, I don't think there's EOMM. The matchmaking system for competitive is just not solid. Placement matches should be a thing, so people will be placed in ranks that fit their skill level from the outset, and that would be a good starting point. And to be honest, I do think there is some. I do think there should be placement matches, only for the fact that I remember again season 2. This is the first time, or that's second time, that I got knocked back to bronze because I was in platinum. You can clearly tell that you was playing against bronze players in certain aspects, or you had a bronze player on your team, because they would be getting railed in the match. I remember one match, because I was working for my Mantis Lord or whatnot, and when I was getting my Mantis Lord, like, there was a BP player on the other team. The BP player was tearing the supports apart, and I just said, like, dude, all right, I'll play support. And then I picked Mantis, and mind you, most people don't like Mantis in this regard or anything like that. So I actually had the BP player damn near going negative, and he probably killed me like maybe twice and was popping his shit. But it was just funny because I was able to solve the problem in the match, and we just put whomever on something else. And that's the thing. Like, a lot of people, again, do not understand that this is a team-based game. You got to be a good teammate. But there's so many people that would much rather be toxic and say that someone is trash and you shouldn't play the game and get out of my game and or leave the match or whatever, versus just working through the problem. Like, there's been so many matches where it's just like, bro, we got to roll these boys back, dog. We can't go out like that, dog. And we get it together because we just don't fall apart. But then you have people, you know what I'm saying, like, and it usually happens with the Lord people. Like, we had a Lord Iron Man one time, bro. A Lord Iron Man that wasn't good at, it probably wasn't even good at Iron Man. But the Iron Man got banned because, you know, just in that rank, it's too powerful. Iron Man in season 2.5 was ridiculous. It was just ridiculous before he got his ultimate nerfed, because he would get his ultimate really fast. I think it was like 3,200 points for him to get his ultimate. He gets his ultimate super fast, and then get it faster if you are killing shit. If you just whooping shit, bro, it's just ridiculous with Iron Man. So with that being said, dude proceeds to get mad at us because Iron Man gets banned, and it's like, dog, like, we're one of the ones that banned Iron Man, and then he goes to pick another DPS only to suck at being a DPS while everybody else is trying their hardest, and then we kind of like ignore him, and then this man proceeds to throw, and it's just like, bro, why in the world are you proceeding to throw because you couldn't get your character? Like, aren't you better at any character? And I ain't gonna even hold you, though. I was calling him everything. I should have been banned for the things I said. I was using slurs, all that, because I was mad. I was mad as hell. Everybody else was mad, but they was trying to chill out. But it was just like, dog, you are throwing this game, and we know it. We know it. I think a lot of people were cursing him. I was cursing out the artist. Like, my voice was hurting after that joint. But yeah. There's a lot of people ending. I just think that, you know, when you look at social media for what it is, man, people are not going to be happy. Whatever it be, social media or not, people are not going to be happy with the choices that happen in the game or whatever. No matter what you tell someone, even if you lay it out right then and there. And mind you, there's so much things that they broke down with charts, and they use formulas, mathematical equations, scientific equations, things that most people, the average gamer, does not care about. And mind you, I went numb during the whole entire presentation. Bro, how can they spell out that they don't use EOMM without making you guys feel dumb? They did that. They did that. Simple as that. And people still not happy, bro. Like, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. I don't know, man. I don't know, dog. All right, man. What time is it? I might get one. Well, I'm not going to play Rivals. Bruh, I hate that shit. I'm going to turn that off. I can close that window out. I'm not going to close the other window. Go to my library. Yeah. Let's go ahead and... let's see here. I just found a new game or whatnot. The game that I'm playing, I played a game from them before. I actually bought it on PC and on PS5 because I thought it was a very good game. It was called Dungreed, but it's made by the people that makes the game, and the new game is called Sephiria, whatever. I don't know. And the other game, of course, is Void Breaker, which looks like Marathon, but is actually a good game. But I'm going to type that in. These little clickety clacks. Do, baby. Boom. All right. Let's see if they actually had the game on here in Steam. I know people are playing Void Breaker. Yeah. Stoop. Yep, yes, they do. There ain't that many people that follow the game. But I don't really give a shit. That's not why I play games. I play games because I enjoy them, not because everybody's playing them. If that was the case, I'd be playing Dizzone Rogue and Abyssus or whatever. Abyssus. And mind you, ain't that many people that plays Abyssus, but there's a lot of people that play Dizzone Rogue because that happens to be the game right now. You feel me? So let's get this shit cracking. Let's get it blacking. Oh shit. The data collection, bro, it really don't matter to me. Y'all probably collect data anyways. So this is Sephiria, or Sephira, Sephiria. I believe it's Sephiria. I'm just gonna say that. And this is a roguelike game. It's also supposed to be like an action roguelike, top-down view, Zelda-esque game. And, you know, again, it's made by the folks over there that made Dungreed, which happened to be a big hit a few years ago or whatnot. I saw a lot of people play it. I played it. I thought it was a pretty good game. And I just want to see what this game is hitting on. Your name is Nixie. Nah, bruh. We're going to call that Mcree. You feel me? You feel me? Boom. All right, I'm going to turn down the volume too, Bunnyville. It's crazy. Hold on. So let me get that. It's usually the case with these games. You got to turn on the volume. All right, there we go. So it don't seem like I'm hollering at everything. So you sound when leaving the game. Okay. So we're going to continue. We're going to see what the hell is going on. Moving. Talk is F. All right. Today is the day of Destiny already. Okay. You're probably worried, but I am sure it'll be fine. Just keep going right. Okay. I was about to say go on next. So basically, okay, dash is spacebar. You're the last. Drink the potion and get up there. It's really bitter, but so be warned. So is this how you, okay, acquire F. So it's a lot of F buttons type shit. Okay, large potion, hold the drink. So R is to hold the drink. Okay. What the fuck? What? Why did it hurt me? Okay. So this game feels very cozy so far. Yeah, so it has some Zelda inspiration, I can tell. You know what I'm saying? The vibes, I like it. And I can tell they also developed this game with Unity too. And these guys actually do a really good job with developing games. I've seen a lot of people, they be really snapping with Unity engine or whatnot. Everyone's here. The great tree will determine your fate. Let's begin the ritual. Okay. So it looks like a lot of weapon sets from here. You will be, what? Okay. Type shit. What you will see is the near future. Was well translated for because these guys are, I can't remember if they're in Korea or whatever. But this game is well translated. I can read it, unlike the shit that I saw on Twitter. The future? Okay, you have a fast dash. All right, grab weapon. Okay, so we got enemies. All right. All right. Combat feels pretty good. I'm playing with a keyboard and a mouse. Your dash charges over time, and with the right timing, you can use it to evade enemies' attacks. Dash, and then, okay. All right. Okay. Am I tripping? Did I not do it? Take a look. All right, let's take a look. Destroy without leaving a scrap of debris. All right. I don't know where to go, or did I fail it, or whatever the case may be. Dash attack. Okay. Face the direction of an attack. Defending it will consume 10 MP. So block. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, block allows you to ward off all enemies. So block is right mouse button or mouse button 2 when pressed. Face the direction of an attack. Defending it will consume 10 MP. Okay, now I get it. Blocking at the right time will trigger a perfect guard. Cool. Which consumes less MP. Cool. When your MP reaches 0, your guard is dropped and you cannot block attacks. So do I get it back or what's the deal? Okay. Ow! Oh, okay. Ow! Okay. Y'all niggas gotta go. I think dodging is a much better I'm trying to. There we go. Ah. See, I'm trying to get used to playing like that. So perfect guard, press when press block, perfect guard when blocking at the right time. So what is the reward for doing that though? So that's the thing I want to know. This is a place where you started your day. Okay. So far, this game is not bad. Use cleave. Cleave while blocking. Okay, so you can block and then do an attack. All right, that's what I think. Successful guarding reduced the cost of cleave by 50%, and the guarding perfectly reduces it by 100%. Okay. Cleave guarding while blocking, then block when pressed. Okay. Oh. I like the combat. I do. It's a whole lot smoother than another game I was playing, which is what was it called? Netherworld Covenant. For some reason, that game. It didn't feel as smooth as what was going on in this game right here. Okay, so we have a big boy. I wasn't. So if you hit the enemies, then what I noticed, if you hit the enemies, they do stun. They stun similar to like Hades. Some enemies have super armor. Okay. When super armor is activated, all stagger effects are nullified. So I was just talking about, I noticed that you can stop their attacks if you hit them and that staggers them. And the damage dealt to the target is reduced by 35%. Okay. So, okay. I'm feeling it. Oh, I'm feeling the combat because, what? What? Bro. What? All right, so I gotta be conscious of where I have my mouse. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, shit. And that's the armor breaker. Okay, so not the greatest of showings, but bro, I did that. A futile attempt. This is the fate of both of you and this tower. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but so the combat does feel alright, and that's the thing with a lot of games. Like a lot of games don't have. Okay, well, what's going on? What's the deal? Don't have very good. Doesn't have great combat. The man seen in the vision is Asgard. Asgard, I guess. The one who will lead the world back to the future of oblivion. Okay. The tower should not be met such an end as this. I am reading like an ass. Please put a stop to Asgard. You won't be able to do it on your own. You won't be able to do it on your first attempt, however. Sheesh. Oh, so basically this is a roguelite, right? So you have, you know, meta progression and stuff like that, so you can play the game and, you know, get better and get stronger or whatever, unless you're like a boss at the game or whatever, and then you can just run past. All right, so we have a Power of Destiny alteration. Make a pact with the tree, granting the power to change your destiny. Acquire. So gotta hit F. We're gonna see what that's about. Flashy stuff. All right, bet. Tro. Please. So everything was fake? Okay. Are you a right child? You don't look so good. Tell them what you saw. Okay. Oblivion, you say? There's no ordinary dream to just overlook. That's no ordinary dream to just overlook. My child, you should prepare yourself. I promise you I can read. I can read. Sometime after that. Okay. Oh, Mcree. Why there was a the chief is waiting at the elevator. Be careful out there. So we got a quest over here. It says Chapter 1, Cult Leader, stop Cult Leader Asgard. Change costume, talk to her. We got a black rabbit. We got a African American rabbit in the game. Named Salon. Or is that? No, I ain't gonna go there. The other rabbits are whispering about my clothes. Do you not like the clothes I made either, Mcree? No, don't say it. I'll follow my own path. Change the costume. Okay. Change the costumes you want at the clothing store. Each costume has different appearances and stats. So, ooh, that's cool. So find one that suits you. Okay. So Pink Bunny has +3 experience drop. Doesn't have anything exceptional that can be an advantage. So you have a couple of things here. So is it you just change into one of these and you kind of can have, okay, so this is basically how you can have different builds and stuff like that. I like that. One thing I did like about Mcree is it had a lot of builds in that game. They did a phenomenal job with building, you know, just your options in that game. And I didn't have a problem with it, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, so braided hair rabbit, they have long hair that flows like the water on the ground. So you have +7 attack speed and +12 move speed, but -20% dash recovery speed. So I'm guessing, am I tripping or am I reading that wrong? Wait a minute. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, so yeah, it's a little janky here. So Armored Bunny, isn't a bundle up. Isn't bundling up tightly the best way to protect your body? So yeah, 10+ defense and then -15 HP. Okay. If I was to go with one, I'd probably go with braided hair bunny. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Orange rabbit. But yeah, these are different builds. But I'll just stick with Pink Bunny because it has experience drop. So you know, I want to roll with that. I'm gonna go ahead and just be that. Yes. I'm going to play it safe. You know, safe is not cool. You know, I just want to get into the game and, you know, I'm trying to feel the controls out. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to move. I think I'm going in the right direction. Okay, maybe I'm not. But yeah, this game has a Zelda-esque kind of feel to it, but, you know, kind of modern in the sense that it's just not stuck in its own ways here. Oh, I'm supposed to go down. So is there a map on this thing? So what is V? Oh, V. So one of the things that I read when I was buying this game was that it's a what you call a inventory management game, and I was curious about that, how the inventory management works. So we'll find that out momentarily, I guess. All right. So you can press C to get up out of there. So V. What is V? V is the same thing. C. Oh, C brings up your stats and stuff like that. So here's all your stats. and you can see whatever you have. You have default source. There's new weapons and stuff like that. So you can see all your stats over here, and that's cool with me. I'm cool with that. You heard? All right, breaking shit. You're heading down. I take it. Riley's over here talking that talk. I have no doubt that you will be able to complete the mission safely. Ask Asgard. The one calls to Asgard from the future is already influencing even the moles. Okay. At a time like this, when we've had little interaction in preparation for the day of destiny, we keep the village safe, so we make sure it's sure to return safely. Okay. All right. Go down, huh? Yeah, this definitely gives me Dungry, but with his own kind of flow to it. Swag, like top-down Dungry. Okay, cool. First floor, moles, stronghold. You're heading down the tower to change the fate of the village. Okay. Oh, that's cool. So you do have a map. You can open up the map. You can revisit rooms by clicking on them. Okay. Hold to continue. Okay, cool. Click the rune to move immediately. I like that. So this game does have flow to it. Is that nothing? Nothing? So I wonder if you break shit and you get stuff. All right, so what the fuck? So we're in a room, I'm assuming that, oh shit. Okay, perfect art. Oh, these boys ain't playing. Okay. Oh, I didn't think he was gonna attack me. Okay, got that. Come get some. Oh, Joe, you gotta have some reactions. I'm not doing so hot. So I do, but it's good. All right, so I'm not tripping or anything like that. So far, you know, when I get hit, I know why I got hit. I just got to get used to it. So R is to level up. So obviously when you get a little further in the game or whatnot and you get enough experience that you level up or whatnot. So artifact acquired. Artifact grants their bearers mythical powers. Their effects are triggered by having them in your inventory. Okay. You can check the acquired artifacts by opening the inventory, open inventory V. Okay, so that's V is for inventory. Bet. We already explored that. Hold to continue. So, okay. Is this where I pick the artifacts or what? What's the deal? Skip selection. Okay, so we have this, there are different artifacts right over here, all right? So this artifact right here is a dry flowers mystic, critical chance, +2, max MP. So what, I get a choice of one of these? It says common artifact, a strong flower capable of growing anywhere, and it has been dried nicely, okay. Charm of aspiration, direct attack critical chance increases by 3%, okay, so that's for damage or whatnot. So can I look at stats while in this menu? Can I press C? You can, so that's good. That's a good thing to have in the game. Some games though do not have that. I was playing Abyssus where you can't check that shit. It was insane. And in this game you can. So you have crit chance of 0. So if I was to pick up that artifact, that will allow the character to have a crit chance. So it says experience drop. I'm at 103%. So I'm guessing that basically is 3%. The games with their lingo and stuff like that, and they have to do that to make a roguelike good, because some people, they won't read stuff like that, and they look damage inflicted by using weapons such as normal attack, dash attack, and special attack. Okay. Reposit blade fragment. So precision, unique counter, perform a short range melee attack forward when blocking, 50% of your physical damage. Okay. Advanced artifact exclusive to sword and shield. So There's other weapons that don't be like swords and shields. All right, that's kind of dope though. I ain't gonna even hold you. What's this right over here? Exciting custard pastry. 30 is that negative 33%? Hold on, am I tripping? Oh, okay. So it's 33% chance that enemies drop lightning bread upon death. Lightning bread grants storm cloud. What is storm cloud? What is storm? Okay, so it tells you all the information right there. That's good. That's good. That's good because you need to know that. It detects enemies within 5 tiles every 2 seconds, consumes 1 charge of Storm Cloud to strike enemies with a lightning bolt that deals 100% lightning damage. So there's elemental effects in here. All right. So I see the stars over here. So 5 stars mean what? So experience drop unique. Okay, so that the stars mean that you have unique stuff that you can do to your character or whatever. Or no. So you can set the stars. So this means that, but yeah. So the star rating, it does tell you if you. I kind of want to try this right here. Experience drop. I'm just gonna go with this. So you just drop it into your inventory. Okay, so that's how you pick it or whatnot. I just wanted to see that. I know it was taking a minute, but you know sometimes displaying in the game it does help. Boop boop boop. All right, bet. So where we going? Where we at? Where we at with it? All right, we got Jello. Fighting Jello over here. Okay. Oh shit. Oh yeah, super armor. What? I'm blocking. I'm not gonna lose like this. Am I tripping or I can't heal? Damn man, damn. So you definitely want to. Okay, so there's gold. What in the hell was that? Yeah, this game is actually fire. I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm liking the game so far. So the main basis of this game is that you do not want to get hit, similar to like Dungreed. Dungreed is well, any action roguelike you don't want to get hit in, but this, I wonder if. Okay, so I know I'm gonna get attacked in here to go down. I wonder if there's anything in this area where you can destroy stuff. So this has, what this kind of reminds me of, and I know people are getting tired of it, but it does have like Souls-like elements in it. You know what I'm saying? You can block, yeah, perfect blocking or whatnot. It's not necessarily one of the games where you would tab map. Okay. So I just want to check that. Okay, so the bottom bar, I just noticed the bottom meter allows you to have 2 dashes, so and you can see the recovery of that. I'm a little late on that, but you know, it's cool. So yeah, you have meta progression. I mean, not meta progression, but you have gold and stuff here, so I can expect that there's a shop. And I'm trying to figure out where in the hell to go, because I know I didn't go everywhere, did I? Boop, boop. And then the meter is up here too as well. I just noticed that. So F, Mold Stronghold, Artifact, you may be able to require Artifact. Allows you to upgrade a weapon. Might be able to level up immediately. Either way. Move on to the next area. Oh, so you can run. That's cool. Okay, so all right. So when you hit these boxes that have the gold little highlight, they have gold in it. All right. All right. What? That's not fair. Ah. Oh. Oh, disappointment. All right, I got a little overwhelmed. But I'm trying to get used to certain things, so. But anyways, that's how roguelikes work anyway, so you always supposed to die. So we're dying, so now what? Let's talk to the tree, I guess. You're back, I see. It wasn't, but it wasn't a failure. If you don't plan to give up, follow the light below. To return to the fate fated moment before you set out. Okay. And show me the sapphires that are created. It will change your destiny with their powers. Destiny encryptions, okay? All right, so collect sapphires. When you die, you acquire sapphires equal to your level. You can use them to alter your destiny. Hold to continue. All right. Did I get a sapphire unlock free? Okay. The tablet changed the level of the artifacts in the direction they point. Move and rotate them to enhance your artifacts. Okay. Bad. True. So what are we doing? Activate the tablet. Okay. Not enough sapphires. Okay, so I'm still in the menu, so I can just exit out of that. And what we do here? What do we do here? Okay. Move. And then get this presentation, go back. Okay. Co-op mode, you can enjoy the game with players from other worlds by entering the mysterious door. Hold to continue. Okay. So this has multiplayer. That's what's up. That's what's up. This came out this year. A lot of people, unless there's something special, the rabbits do not come near the trees. Okay. Take a look. A very old rabbit statue, something written on it, but it's worn down and illegible. So I'm assuming that I will come over here and, okay, so I can quick travel. So that's tree, that's house. Do I keep any of the, no, sapphires is the meta progression, so. Talk Hizo. We could have Elru gone. Where could I have Elru gone? I really need to teach him about farming. So there's probably some farming elements to this game, I would assume. Okay, take a look. Take a look. After intense debate between Team Carrot and Team Cabbage, Team Carrot won. It's ha 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 ha. All right, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this cracking. Listen, I didn't like how I took that L. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a W out of this. We'll see. All right, so that's the loading screen. Whoops. Open map. But does that even matter? Okay, I guess it does. There's gold right over there. So I just got to get used to pointing and clicking, which I look, I don't want to play on controller if I don't have to. And, oh, you know what? These boys are disrespectful this time. I don't remember that. Okay. Do I recover mana after a while, or? It doesn't look like it. So I can't block anymore. Oh, you do. You do. Or is that after a fight? Okay. All right. I'm over here playing around. I'm playing too much. So you can run. I didn't want to start a combat though. So what I'm gonna do in this fight is get the. What the fuck was that? So. All right, so I'm gonna get out of the way of all this shit. What's that? Okay. I thought I had a hang of this. Surely I get the hang of this. But I like this so far. So we got a unique item that maxes MP +5. So, you know, I'll be able to block a little bit more. Maybe I should start using perfect blocking a little bit more, and then I'll be able to use less Radiant Charm upon a successful block, +2 physical damage for 25.5 seconds. Okay, that's not bad. For each time that you use MP 15 in combat, receive 3% critical chance. Buff stacks up to 3 times, last up to 20 seconds. Okay, that's not so bad. It's a common. As a matter of fact, it is abuse of the spell that makes it spin on its own when stuck in surface. Yeah, so I see a lot of the charm of what Dungreed brought to the table, bro. I ain't gonna even hold you like that. Dungreed had a lot of charm in it. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why, you know, they would go and do this game and like something similar. Inflict frostbite on nearby enemies for 5 seconds. Defense +3. Okay. Select item. Okay. And then this next one right here is Azure Pearl. Max MP steel +1. Inflicts corrosion on the enemies. You have damage that are 3 or more tiles away. Dude, I gotta try something like this, dog. I got to. Okay, so you could just right click it and get it in there, okay? So I want to learn how to I want to learn some of the cooler stuff in this game. We haven't got to it because we haven't got that far. And at 23 health, I highly doubt that I will be going too far. Okay, so I've been there. I'm trying to get used to holding spacebar while moving. That might be key to getting a little further in this game. Money, do you feel like your pockets are going to be filled? Artifact, let's go for artifact. Hold, run, non-combat. Oh, so you can't cheese during combat, okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. They can. Ow. Ow. 10? 10 damage? Okay. Oh my God, I exploded. Shit. It's not bad. I'll give it another roll. Earn Sapphires 1, Destiny Encryption. So I can, it's a 1 out of 3. So bad. So yeah, this is the meta progression right here. It's not so bad. Destiny Encryption, return. Let's get back to it. Open. What? So what we got over here? Be careful out there. Aw, appreciate that. Chapters game, multiplayer. Okay, I see. Oh yeah. So not many people playing. I kind of saw that anyways when I went on Twitch and I saw there weren't many people playing, but that's not the reason why I'm playing this game. I saw it out of curiosity. I like Dungreed, and then I said to myself, like, bro, I'm gonna definitely play this. And it's on sale, and blah 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 blah. So no running during the so you gotta strategize how you. Ow. Biznitch. Sorry, I got hit. But I do like this game. And then, of course, you have to, everything seems random and brand new. Nope. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit of movement up in now. Ow! Die. What does that mean? Yeah, just hold that L. All right, so we got MP regeneration +3, critical damage +2. Not bad. Then we have blue ink bottle. Inflicts corrosion on enemies when performing a normal and dash attack. Corrosion damage +0. So this is a debuff that eats away at target's HP for 20 seconds. When debuff ends, it deals chaos damage equal to the corrosion value. So it just doesn't have extra corrosion, okay? Dash attack damage. Okay. Let's go with corrosion. I just want to see what it is. I want to see it. I want to see it. I'm very curious. I'm very curious about where this is gonna go. So I already been over there. I need to go up here and venture up. What we got, gang? Am I tripping? I haven't been there, or go down. Okay. Artifact roots. So let's go ahead and get another get an artifact. Just tell me about these things. Acquire. So I got a potion this time. So the boxes tell you when there's something that's there, so I can heal now. I gotta get used to doing that. Fucker. Oh, so if I would actually block, I would do a whole lot more damage to them and not myself, because there's a dash attack. And the artifact is above, huh? All right. If I can remember that R is to heal. No, it's not. It's just the all right. It's just, okay. What we got? What we got here? Okay, we got. Is it possible that I can fall, or what? I can lead enemies to traps. I'm being more conscious here, so I had to fight in order to level up. Okay, fair. Ooh. Cool, now I can level up. All right, so I have a restore, 0-4. All right, so what we got over here? We got golden cloak. So the dash counts for +1. We have cloth armor. I can read. Defense up +3. We have, whoa, what is this? Mini ballista. Unique, summons a companion to fight with you. Summons a mini ballista that shoots 1 lightning arrow. Automatically revives 10 seconds after being destroyed. 20% chance to gain 1 charge of storm cloud when the enemy is hit by a lightning arrow. That's a lot of reading there, but that's cool. That's cool. All right, so the ballista has 100 health. Is it what it's saying? And the revive time is 12 seconds. Okay, so all right, that might help. Critical hits deal 2 chaos nearby enemies. What does this do? No, that's corrosion damage. Critical hits deal. All right, I already read that. Exciting custard pastry. I had this before, or yes, I had this offered before. 33% chance that enemies drop lightning bread upon death. Lightning bread grants 1 storm cloud. So, sheesh. I don't know. I kind of want to try mini ballista. put you back or something? All right, bet. So these are what, rare? So I just go over here. All right, mini ballista over here, storm cloud. I don't know what this. All right, but we'll find out momentarily what it is. So I see. Got gold over here. Let's go and get that. Let's get that shmoney. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? You feel me, dog? I'm over here running this shit. Oh, pick up. First button to skip. So we have an artifact. We get a chance to pick up another weapon here. So we have a sighting custard yet again. We have a repulse blade fragment. Sneak counter performs a short range melee attack forward when blocking 50% of your physical damage. Okay, so you know that's great for damage, of course. What is this? A scabbard of exorcism, deactivated. Triggers when in an outmost slot. I guess. Recharges every 6 seconds. Fires an ice element slash in a normal attack. Damage 10. Cold damage 50%. Okay. So I have a chance to. Okay, so I'm starting to see that you can do ice builds and stuff like that. You know, they have different elements and stuff like that. Skip selection. Why would I want to skip that? I don't know. It recharges every 7 seconds during the combat. Activates the falling effect, dashing when charging. Hurls a hammer nearby enemies and stuff like that. Let's see what it is then. Okay. So, all right. Oh. And so have I did everything, or is it just like, oh, that scared the dog shit out of me. Okay, there we go. We got some combat here. Okay. So I'm starting to learn that you must move in this game. Similar to like Dungree. You gotta move a lot. Ow, stop. Okay. Leave me alone. Get out of my way. So, so the stuff that I picked up carried me that match or that encounter. Okay. So you can fast travel in this game. So this game is actually going to be pretty fun to run, to be honest. Let's see here. So we got a tablet. You might be able to acquire a tablet. Wandering merchant stays here for a while. You might be able to acquire an artifact. You feel like your pockets are going to be filled. It's disturbance. You can sense enemies that are stronger than usual. So this is a more dangerous room, and I don't know what the hell's over here. It just won't let me pick it. So I'm guessing that the best thing to do would be get this tablet or whatever. So I'm gonna go over here. Should I pop a heal? I should, because if I get hit once, it's over with. Oh damn, that ain't really heal shit. All right, let's run. Let's get into position. Fight. Oh, so there is ways to circumvent getting damaged though. That took a lot of damage there. Just going a little too crazy. Okay, I'm liking the combat. Die! Sheesh. Die. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna wait for you to freaking attack me. I'm gonna kill you. Shit. So there are some things that I've noticed. One of them, level up first. All right, here we go. So we have a charm of aspiration. Charm Aspiration, a direct attack critical chance increases by 3%. Okay. You have Dried Flower, crit chance plus 2%, max MP plus 2%. We have Snowflake Necklace, further reduce the movement speed by 5% for targets afflicted by frostbite, cold damage, move speed, dash recovery speed plus 10%. So is that something like I get faster dash recovery? That'd be cool. Deals 4 fire damage when inflicting burn. Stack 0. So okay. Let's see. Crit chance. What we really on? Oh, my bad. I already knew that was. I just pressed the stuff. Dash recovery speed. I don't know. I want to be greedy and just go ahead and get nothing but uniques, but that's not necessarily a great thing in games. You know, some people, they'll pick up stuff just for the sake of just picking up stuff. I'm guilty of that, but yeah, so far, I don't know. Dash recovery speed plus 10. And yeah, I'm gonna actually be as ignorant as I should be. So, is there anything like any direct correlation with what's going on over here? No. I can't see it over here. Okay. So, okay. So, yeah, set effects here. So, hold on. Give me a second here. And I'll get this out the way. So, pause this and, I can't move myself on the camera, but you can, within this menu over here, you can see different things. Like if I was to click on, I'm trying to do it. It says set effects or whatever. Set effects is over here now. Okay, cool. So you have like frost relics. It tells you frost relics, a storm cloud, and then you can just build up your build or whatnot to be a specific way. So it does have like different synergies and stuff like that too. So I kind of figured it would have something like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's keep it moving. Okay. I'm not even gonna wait. I knew it. Get out this corner. All right. Okay, Ninja Rabbit. Or whatever the hell that's a mole. Oh, this took 7 damage and I got 3. Oh yeah, I might be done. I'm gonna fight through this. I knew that was gonna happen. I didn't know it was gonna happen, but I knew it was gonna happen. And so it's not a bad game. I mean, the truth be told, truth be tied. It's not a bad game. And then after that, you know, if you die, you get your meta progression or whatever. Do I have 3 sapphires, or is it just saying that I have unlock repair your destroyed house? So that does have like the building aspect of like Dungreed and stuff like that. I know I keep on saying Dungreed, but you know, this is, if I'm referencing that game, it's a really good game. You should play Dungreed as well. So far, I like this game. Work with kin to repair your home in the center of the village. Okay. And then now we can unlock the trainer, right? Yeah, so that is that is the amount of sapphires that you own when you have it up there. Undergo great sword training with Miro. Okay. Cool. Heavy weapon training. Oh, so basically you can train your character up to be in different classes and stuff like that too. So you, not only can you equip like a different fit, you can have different classes too. So that's not bad. This is basically a Souls freaking like game. It is. It's just a Souls like. It's just a Souls like. But in terms of cutesy roguelike, what is that? Okay. So this is your stats. So you can see your stats after your run. Your damage statistics. The damage received was 75 clearly. Damage dealt is over 5,514. Normal attack weapon. So I did the most with your weapon and whatnot. Corrosion ability. It tells you, 894. So basically you can get a summary of what your run was looking like or whatnot. So not bad. So I'm not gonna hold you. I want to play more of this game, but I'm gonna continue this later. I actually want to play something else. I want to get on the Void Breaker or whatever. So what I'm gonna do is do some quicker exploration here. I can run over there if I actually know how to use the controller. I mean the mouse. I mean not the mouse, the keyboard. Mcree, I hear you. You're going to be. You're going below the tower. Jeez, I hate when I have some weapons that were used by rabbits on their adventures. Want to have a look? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The training grounds are to the right. I'll give you a hand. All right, so this is Morrow. So, all right, weapon training with Morrow. Boop, boop, boop. New weapon, grab weapon. All right, bet. I don't see a difference in the weapon. Am I tripping? Okay, so what I can do is just press C and see if it's anything different than what I had. It doesn't seem that way. Okay. All right. It doesn't seem like a different weapon. Am I tripping? I must be tripping. Talk tomorrow on the new weapon. New weapon. Oh, is that the? I had to go get it. It's because that's the quest. All right. That's Ken. Mcree, I'm trying to fix up your house before you leave. Could you help me for a second? Sure. Help. Thanks. I just need a little help. Okay. Please bring me the processed wood from the forest of the southwest. From the forest of the southwest of the village. Shit. Those logs are heavy, so be careful and bring them one at a time. Okay. I'm starting to be a little bit more careful when I read, so I don't sound like a blibbering idiot or whatever. Blibbering idiot instead. Blibbering idiot is crazy. So you have a little mini quest. I like that. So where? Home repair. Is there a way I can kind of access the quest? Forest? Southwest, he said, right? Southwest will be... Okay. That's where I'm at right now, right? Please bring me the processed wood from the southwest of the village, okay? The logs are heavy, so be careful and bring them one at a time, okay? So I'm guessing southwest. Logs. Processed wood, item required. Oh, yeah, I can't even run. Damn. Can I cheese it? No, I can't cheese it. But yeah, I will be playing this game a whole lot more. I ain't gonna even hold you, dude. I'm kind of invested in it, just for it to be such a cheesy game. You feel me? I don't know where the hell this dude is at. I am lost. I done went and did this. I ran over there and I don't even know where homie is at no more. Oh, there you go. There you go. Talk. Bet. Please. But I have wood. Oh. Okay. Okay, bet. Okay, my rabbit really has some get up. I guess it wouldn't be a rabbit that didn't have some get up. So heavy. This music though. Yeah, it's not so difficult to do. I could have sworn it told me, all right. What? Do I have to talk to home repair, talk to Ken? All right. Let's go back over there. Am I tripping? I see you got everything. It's almost done. Here, take this. Some hammering around the house and it's done. So I got a hammer. Ooh. I got something for them. I got something for your bitch ass. All right, shorty, wait. Oh, why am I keep on trying to do things the hard way. Oh, well, where's the weapons place? Damn, there we go. Well, I can fast travel. Head on in first. I'll follow after I press the great sword training dummy button. Okay. Oh, wow. So you do have weapons that you can charge up. Okay. Oh no, what happened to my hammer? This is what the fuck? No. Open during combat. I'm not in combat no more. Leave me alone. What happened to my hammer? Oh, I'm an idiot. So is there a way I can go in it? Oh shit. Tripping. There will be a lot. This will be a lot heavier than what you're currently using. Make sure to keep your balance, okay? You cannot block attacks with a great sword, but the power, attack, and range make up for it. Okay, cool. Use MP to perform a powerful whirlwind attack over a large area. So I just learned that by just randomly doing that. All right, it's not bad though. This game is not bad at all, I'd say. So what you got to talk about? The instructions are next to the weapons. So if you're unsure, take a moment to read them. Okay. Bet. Grab weapon. That big boy. Damn. Ooh. Okay. So they definitely have weapon choices that you have. That is dope. I ain't gonna even hold you, bro. I like that. I like that for the game. So this is basically where you would like practice certain things, like perfect blocking and stuff like that. Destroy scarecrows with the normal dash attack. Okay. So I got a new weapon. Amazing with all kinds of skill. Amazing with that kind of skill, protecting the village would be possible. I mean, if the trees speak, if the tree is speaking, there's not much I can do. I'll leave the sword at the training ground so you can get it back so you can get back to it anytime. Encryption complete. You can now use the great sword. You guide. Oh, okay. So let's go over here to the house. I said I was gonna wrap this up, and then here I am, seconds later. A few weeks ago, a massive earthquake destroyed your home. As a result, you are now staying in the town hall. Okay. Talk. Where's the hammer? Did you lose it? I'll give you another one this time. Please don't lose it. Okay. Just like that. You're doing great. Oh, okay, I see what I'm doing. Okay. Now my house is built. Great job, Mcree. Thanks for your help. Want to wrap things up now? home repair. We are done here at Mcree. It's a really nice house, even nicer than before. The house has been repaired and the talent system has been unlocked. Okay then. Secret, select talent. Oh, she's neat. So talent can grant you additional stats. Discover the stats that best complement your playstyle. Okay, so you get talent points. It is, yes, this is exactly, well, I'm not gonna stop saying it, but it is definitely like a Dungree rap. So crit chance up. So this basically gets your stats up from over here. So if you was to press C or whatnot, you see your stats. So that's one of the things right there. Is that's cool. Swiftness, attack speed, survival, max HP, and I have 5 talent points so far. Wisdom, endurance, defense, MP regeneration. So you can really just ramp your character up. So survival could increase random stats by 1 each time you drink a potion. Oh. So swiftness will give me an evasion plus 8 dash counts by plus 1, so I will get more of a dash, so I can be able to run around like a freak of nature. All right, that's cool. So crit chance, so I get 20 damage. Okay, increases damage dealt to bosses and mini bosses plus 10, and then when dealing critical damage to a target, deal additional elemental attack for 60% of your highest elemental damage. So that, you know, when you're making a build or whatever. So this game has a lot of potential. This game has a lot of potential. I actually think I will be playing a lot of this game. I ain't gonna even hold you, bro. Yeah, dog. That's how I fell into the Dungree originally, bro. I was like, man, this game seems kind of stupid. And then all of a sudden I started kind of going through the roguelite elements of the game. And then I just said, no, maybe not be stupid. It might be all right. Attack speed. So well, if I was to invest in attack speed, what would it be like? So 5, your first 5 increase invasion dash 1, and then increase dash recovery speed by plus 20, and then weapon damage by 8. So this goes into weapon damage. Okay, extends invisibility window bonus while dashing. Okay, increases weapon damage by 15%. Yeah, one of the things about Dungree is you had to earn that shit, bro. I think I'm gonna go up in that. Okay, and you can reset your stuff too, so that's actually good. So what we got upstairs? What we doing up there? Take a look. After escaping the fate of oblivion, your decision to rest. You decided to rest in peace. Okay. Relax. I don't like that. I don't like the feeling about that, but yeah, dude. Yeah, so I got this great sword. So I'm about to do another run in this game here. So whatever this game is called, Sephiria, whatever it's called, let me know what it is in the chat, comment section or whatnot. I don't know how it's pronounced, but all I know is it's kind of it's an action roguelike that has Souls-like elements to it because you have great swords and all this other stuff. It's top-down views. You can see that it's inspired by Zelda in a lot of ways here, and I honestly like that about the game so far. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is just go down to this first floor. We discovered some things like as far as leveling up, and you get to do some things like building and stuff like that, so it kind of takes the monotony away from here. You can run by holding down the space bar. Oh shit. Oh, come on, bro. You really just dicked me here. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't block with the great sword. So I'm kind of used to that. But the great swords, of course, being great swords, do a lot of damage. So where the hell is this fool at? So I gotta be careful about how I play this game here. All right. That does a lot. Ow! All right. So the game just feels really smooth, bro. It got that smoothment to it. Increase artifact level. But I don't have an artifact, do I? I thought these were artifacts. I don't even know what it is. Summons the red planet that fire missiles. Something. Well, okay. Summons the red planet that fires the fire missiles. Okay, so I have a chance to go into a fire build. All right, we'll do that. And let's get up out of there. Get up out of there. I'm already at 35 health. We gotta get used to the game. Let's go. Money you fill your pockets. Enchant. You might be able to increase the level of an artifact. I don't think I have an artifact. I just don't. I thought these were artifacts. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Let's see here. Let's see our stats here. Moving speed one. Yeah. The things I choose. So we got that. We're getting money. Getting to the money. We got money over here. What it do, pimping? Whoop. I forgot. I'm trying. Okay. So I had to dodge now, and I think that kind of fits my play style so far. More so than what I had. Okay. Because that way I don't have overwhelming options. I can just go in and do damage. You know, you feel me? And you can play the repulse game, but I don't think that's for me. And it's a lot of fights. But this game does reward movement though. You don't want, fuck you. Just what I was gonna say. Sit your stupid ass down, take that damage, bro. And I'm just getting used to the controller. Ah, come on. You son of a bitch. All right, let's level up. Okay. So what we have here? Blue planet, Sunless blue planet that shoots physical whatever. I can't even see physical projectiles. So, ooh, what's this? So we have a unique crit damage. If I had crit chance, that'd be cool. Fire damage being up. So I'm curious. Yeah, get your ass over here. But you can see it. You can't see it on the screen there. I probably have to bop out of that. Get to see it. There we go. So now you can see I have Planet 1, 4 movement speed, and then Amber fire damage. I'm trying to stack my fire damage somehow and see if that does anything, because it looks like it increases the amount of damage that you do. So yeah. What the fuck? Did I go everywhere? Yeah, I want to go everywhere before I do this. Oh, what? That was so dangerous. Okay. Whoop, whoop. No, move. Okay, that I got invincibility on that a little bit. I think I did. I'm not sure. All right. Surely there's no other conflicts. Okay, cool. Now I can go over there and then do my thing. So you guys can fast travel over there. That's the best thing to do. Enchant. Nothing over there. I just like smashing shit. Enchant. So you can enchant artifacts at an altar to increase their level. So hold to continue. All right. So these are artifacts. So I'm not tripping. Bad. So which one I like the most? Advanced artifact, a chunk of hardened dragon. A chunk of hardened dragon saliva. Maybe this? Okay, so I see you can enchant it up to a certain amount of times. So that's cool. That's cool. The bad. I like that for us. I can enchant this too? Am I tripping? Do I lose something? There's no way that I can just enchant it. Okay. Oh, so I can enchant it. Oh, yeah, I wasn't paying attention. So I can enchant something twice. Bet. I don't know why I'm doing that when I could have just did this, but it's too late. I'm up here now. We're here now. I'm getting used to the game. We're getting used to this. So we have Anvil, allows you to upgrade weapon, merchant, and mini boss. So I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the Anvil. We'll choke it out because this game. So you know it is. They make some difficult games. Fuck you. He only did 4 damage though. No. And I hit like a truck, so it's kind of cool. All right, bet. So what we got here? Heart-shaped carrot, max HP +5, max MP +5. We have a green saw blade. Each time you use MP 15 in combat, receive 3% crit chance. So that might be all right just to have. Increase artifact level. Okay. R to rotate. What? What? Approximation, increase artifact level. So is this where the game just gets a little deeper where you can do certain things to your weapons or something like that, to your artifacts? So I was gonna pick this green saw blade out, you know. I'm very curious about that. Let's hope. All right. Okay. You can use tablets to change the level of artifacts. Okay. Some tablets can be rotated in your inventory. Rotate tablet R. Hold to continue. Okay, so now we start to understand what inventory. Okay. So R rotate. No. Okay, I see. So what if I do arrow? What? I just want to move this. Okay. Okay. I see now. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow. This game is a gift. I ain't gonna hold you. You got me stuck here. You get your big ass out of the way. Get your. Oh wow. Oh. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. Is there anything that I forgot? Yeah, one more combat over here. Oh no, merchant. Okay, trade. Okay. So task funds, Mcree's funds. All right, so what are we really doing here? The trade proceeds as follows based on the difference in your barter stats. -15 buy original price of 115%. Sell at a price of original price of 44%. So I guess the more funds I got, the more I can do. What? I guess. All right, so Melvic's death, lightning damage. So if I drink this potion, makes your hands and feet tingle. Fire damage goes down though. Possession limit is 5. I don't know what that is. And Temperino's passion. Fire damage up, cold damage down. Possession limit 5. So we'll tackle that as we go. So a large focus potion recovers MP every 25 seconds for 25 seconds possession time. Restores a lot of mana. Okay, so I mean, I don't even know what, I'm not even paying attention. So, position restores 1% HP. What the fuck? So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that, right? Do you wish to purchase the restoration for 172 gold? Yes, I do. And then it's all, oh, okay, so I only get one of that. Wow. I can't buy anything else. I can't buy anything else. Cool, whatever. And I'm going to drink that right now. Damn, that didn't restore shit. If I was to guess, you have to level your character up to where you can't. Why am I always doing that? Oh, okay. There's attack room here. So, am I tripping or am I going in the wrong direction? What's the dealie? Okay, so this room, and then I go this way. Gold. 540. Okay, I can go over here and I can. Oh, I see. So there's a battle room right here. What the buy? Would you like to purchase experience points 20%? No. What this dude talking about? Okay, straw doll. MP regeneration +3, crit damage +2, restoration potion 20% HP, possession limit 5, exploitation -1, increase artifact level. Oh, okay. So if I was to get one of these, so they do have like negative effects too. I can make an artifact stronger, but whatever I have in the other area will be weaker. Okay, I get it. Crit chance. I think what I'll do is I'll just get up out of there. Then I go over here and we'll see what's going on. Let's see what's to this room. Okay, so it is a room. Get out of here. Oh, I'm missing. Okay then. Get your ass whooped. So what we have? We have a Scarby of Exorcism. Deactivates triggers when in a outermost slot. Recharges every 6 seconds. That makes sense because you will have weapons that you can't just modify and what I'm saying, get away with certain things. I get it. Recharges every 6 seconds. Fire an ice elemental slash on normal attacks. Damage, cold damage. So we have planet, amber, so we have fire and planet, whatever that means. Blizzard hammer, I've had that before. Golden cloak. Dash count, we get another dash. Okay. Deals. Hold on. What is that? Mystic? Okay. So that will bring up my mystic damage. Frost relic, mystic. Okay. Cool. Get up out of there. Well, we looking down on the map, so I can go up. All right, bet. Enhance. So now we have weapon enhancement, empower your weapon to give it new life. We have Frostbound, great sword. Jeez. When performing a direct attack, deal additional damage to the target equals 30% of cold damage. Okay. Hyper sensitivity, special attack damage increases 20% of the charge speed of the attack. Whirlwind increases by 50%, and then we have troubling delight. Attack are changed to laser. So is that like Zelda? Okay, so what is this then? Oh my God. I don't know if I like this, but we'll just kind of make this work. Yo. All right, so now we have at another point we can go over here and visit this guy. What does he have again? So we have this. So this will increase. If so, drinking this will increase fire damage and possession. This will increase lightning damage and decrease fire damage. I do have 3 fire damage right now. I like this. I like the system though. Recovers MP every 0.25 seconds for 25 seconds. So basically, if I drink this, it will make it a little easier for me to use mana. Okay, all right, bet. All right, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. We'll be back. So we over here. We at this dog or this guy right over here. That has a stray doll. MP regeneration, crit damage. We have fire damage, crit chance. So we don't even really have that much crit chance. Can I even see that in here? Crit chance is at 0. Good googly moogly. So it might be good to get some crit chance, right? Let's go ahead and no, I don't even have that. I don't even have the money for that. I'm broke. Ninja, I'm broke. So I can restore 20 HP. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab another. There we go. All right. From here. Buy. I think I don't have enough. Oh, would you like to purchase experience? Yes, I would. I bet. So what we got to do is we're gonna look. No, not over here. We'll just go to C, and then we can see where we level up. Right. Special stats. They don't tell you to level up. Am I tripping? What is that? Oh, you can rename yourself or your name. All right, bet. So we have a level 5 sword over here. Luck, experience drop. I'm curious. So there's no way you could do that in the middle of that, right? That you can actually level yourself up there, like give yourself perm stats. I guess dashing, if I had dash on shift, it'd be kind of good, but you know, I'm good with it, what we got here. Matter of fact, I don't know why I'm doing that. I can just do this, and then we go over here and then go down. All right, so we have Mole Stronghold. We have a couple of things. Max HP boost. Seems like you can increase your max HP. Then you have Roots. Since a lot of mystical energy, then you might be able to acquire an artifact. So that's one of the things that you could do over here. Okay, so max HP seems kind of cool. Because I might need a look. Okay, let's just try that. I just want to try something and see what it looks like. So because we in there like swimwear. You feel me? Oh yeah, that's right. I changed my weapon so that it does something different. How much will I regret? I think I might regret a lot. Maybe not. This, you know, this game kind of reminds me of, in a sense, it kind of reminds me of Enter the Gungeon. It does remind me a lot of Enter the Gungeon. I mean, obviously, they both have top-down views, so, you know, just making that comparison doesn't mean shit. Disable rotate increases artifacts. So now we're getting into the build here, right? So wave, increasing the artifacts level, reduces the artifact level. What? Increases artifact level, disable rotation. Tablet activates conditions, location bottom. Shoot, I think this might be the best one right here. Boom. Then we put one right here. Okay. And then we just, do I put one right here? Does it give me +2? No, it doesn't give me +2. So you can't cheese having a Let's go ahead and rotate that. We'll make that a little bit more. You know what? I actually want to put that over here with the planet. So let's go ahead and put that over here in the planet. So I'm actually liking the way this game is rolling in terms of inventory management. It's not bad. I was wondering when I was going to get to that. So I got to pay. Let me pay attention here. No. No. Yeah. Definitely. Get out of here, joke. No. How much damage did I take? I don't know. I'm not one to pay attention. But the fact, bruh, what you doing? Get this damage. Yowzer. Yeah. Not bad. Okay, so we have this heart over here. Increase max HP by 15. Do I get a little bit more health? Yes, I do. Indeed, I do. It's a good judgment call. So this laser sword was actually a good call. All right. There's a potion right here. We get 2 potions. Acquire. Boom. So we got 2 potions. This is the end of the map right here. Get some gold. More gold. This game kicks ass. This game is fire. I ain't gonna even hold you, bro. This game is actually absolute heat. It's absolute heat. Boom. All right. So you can't fall into the pits, as we have discovered. All right, we got him. That motherfucker did 10 damage. I got picked. So I level up. If I can survive this fight, I got 19 health. I got low armor break. And that's the end of this room. Bada bing, bada boom. I took a lot of damn damage though. So we have a bronze mirror fragment, special attacks cost reduction, 20% of my MP, exclusive to great swords. All right, bet. I might think about that. Summon feather, phoenix wing, summons feathers in combat that fly 1 nearby enemies, inflicts burn damage, cooldown 4 seconds, fire damage +2, so it will raise my fire damage. And then this right here is the Cloud Seed Arrowhead. 5% chance to enhance Storm Cloud Lightning Bolt. So I don't have any lightning, do I? No, I don't have any lightning. And this right here is unique. It says Charm of Aspiration. I've already seen this a couple of times. It says it increases my crit chance by 3%. So that means I will have a 3% chance to crit. Really doesn't mean shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm thinking this right here would be the best thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me? So we got to build here. We building as we go. All right. All right. So what room have we not been into? This one? All right. So we're going down. Is there anything that I'm missing in this room? No, it's not. So everything has been discovered. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So now I'm starting to see where this game is going at. I didn't even know you could scroll wheel to see your paths that you're picking. So right now I'm going to the boss battle. So this will be the first boss battle that I would do. I expect to fail. I only. There, do I get a heal or anything before the match? Probably not. Probably not. I just heal 1. There we go. What you on? What are you on? You are one of the masters. This will be your grave die. Okay, where are you? All right. Oop. Okay. Okay, so that's a... This fits my cowardice style. All right, so he's dropping a lot of bombs. I'm just moving out the way. Oh, second phase. Of course, go figure, right? So is it? No, there's not. So he just goes into the second phase. Ooh! So he's not playing no. What? So my secondary really doesn't do shit. Damn. Oh, I actually got him. Ain't that something? Not bad at all. If you have a third phase, I'm gonna be pissed. Try blocking this. Knock it the freak off. Oh, okay. I was about to say, dog. Knock it the freak off. What's that barrier? Heal sign. So what's that barrier with the heal sign do? I don't know what you mean. You have to point that out to me. Let's see. Preparation, increase artifact level. So, I just see where this game is going with it. So basically, you have these preparation things that level up your items that you have collected. My bad, artifacts that you have collected. So it's good to pick out artifacts that you wanna and lean into a certain kind of build. Like if you lean more towards fire, that means you get more fire damage, meaning that you increase your damage overall. You know what I'm saying? And then you can use these preparations, which you can rotate them and customize your character on the fly. However, there are preparations that have plus and negative signs. So that's one of the things that I noticed so far. Firefly, 2 lightning damage, deactivates for 6 seconds upon hit. Okay. Unique, if HP is at or below 30%, HP potion bonus increases by 30%. Okay. So that means that's a good way to cheese your potions or whatnot. I ain't got any more potions. Bunnyville guard helmet, weapon damage plus 4%, evasion -4. I do not want to do that. I was gonna make it do what it do. All right, so new items will appear around the tower. New items. So is this just all? Like, okay. Oh, okay. I see. That's all the items that I got. Right. Pick up. Press the button to skip. Okay. No, that's not all the items I get. I just get some artifacts here. So I have I have 1 fire damage. So let's see. So I can increase fire damage. So that's one thing. Deactivates when triggers a warm stone. Critical damage plus 10. That'd be good if I if I had that. Max plus. So heart-shaped carrot. So I can increase my max HP and max MP. You know what I'm saying? So all right, cool. Green saw blade, this is something I wanted. So each time that you use MP 15 in combat, receive plus 3 crit. This is right here is gonna be the shit. So I do want this. Boom. I want that. And you can level that up. And what the hell is this dude over here on the side waving the flag? Got that ass whooping? Nah, bruh. Suppress button. Okay, so this is basically you get artifacts and stuff like that. So I can get this link. Ooh, increase artifact level, ignores artifact constraints. Okay. Increase artifact level. Okay. Shoot. Increase artifact level. Reduce artifact level. By it increases it by 2, but everything around it gets -1. Okay. So basically what I'm gonna do is this increase artifact level. But this is a +2. Oh, well, you know, hold up. Wow. So all this +1, everything else will be -1. I really like this vibe here as far as your customization in this game. So what I'm going to end up doing is this arrow, right? Let's put the arrow right here. Okay, +2. Does it anything on the behind it? Constraints. Oh, I see. So basically, if I was to pick one and it had a negative effect and it was pointing in a direction or whatnot, it will ignore it. Yo, that's crazy. So what I'm gonna do here is move this over, boom. 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 Let's see here. Was it one of my special attacks cost reduction 40? That it really ain't slapping like that. I ain't gonna even hold you. That's not slapping. I'm not feeling it like that. So let's go over here. Fire damage +10. Okay. Now I got like Magnatech or something like that. Go over here. Magnatech 3 lightning damage. Okay, that's what that is. Max MP. So that's the Mythic. And then the planet's movement speed. So, you know, the movement speed has actually been hitting different. So where is that that particular one? All right. So that actually been slapping a lot. I ain't gonna even hold you. That's slapping. So maybe switch that over. This there. Okay, yeah. So the customization is actually not bad in this joint. Damn, I've been playing this game for a solid minute. Jesus. This nigga waving his flag. I'm just saying, bro, what you want? Like, what you on, G? What you on, G? What you want? You most wanted all this smoke. Okay, how do I get out of this some bitch? Okay. I would like to get out of here. Go down. So is it all about the smoke with the... Okay. Restore 60 HP. Sorry, 60, whatever, go down. Oh, so this is all about the moles. We just going down the current area is not available, so what we doing? Oh shit. What the fuck is that? Yo! Yo! Get your... Oh, no. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, I wasn't ready for this. Yo, chill. I'm over here just cowering. I ain't gotta hit you with my sword. I don't got it. Get off me. Whoa. Okay. What? Wait a minute. Like, I wasn't ready for this. I didn't think it was up. What the? I wasn't ready. It's not fair. It's not fair. They just came out of nowhere. I wasn't ready for that smoke. Bro, that's not, well, whatever, man. Trade. I got 600 and something. Cool. So this is a new shop over here. Restoration potion. Restoration 20%. Are you kidding me? Okay, so now this is a level 2 potion. All right, I see. So I can get this for 400. Man, the money, dog. Okay, foundation. Yo, that's crazy. That's some crazy stuff here. So one thing I'm gonna have to master is money management in this game. I'm very curious about how far your runs can go. I mean, I obviously failed like the first 2 or 3. And it was just good enough to do, yes, motherfucker. Okay, so I only have 100 and something here. I'm just gonna keep it pimping. I just need a little bit of heals. A little bit of heals would do. So what it would, no current map available here. So I'm gonna go around town, huh? So it just has kind of like this exploration vibe to it. I like it. And then you can run faster. Take a look. Bro, let's just go around town, huh? If I was to guess, I would have to go down. Yes, Woodlands tab, you might be acquire tablet. You see a lot of mystical energy roots. I just, you know what? Let's just go for it, bruh. Acquire miracle. So intelligence agent. So what we got? We got another thing. Okay, now I'm learning about this. Borrowing strength from another's fate. So intelligence agent +2 dash count, 15% dash recovery speed. Acquire the following item. Does it acquire? Did they mean requires the following item, or gain the following? All right, so astronomer is gain the following effects based on the total level of planet artifacts. Level 4, 15% planet damage. Level 8, 6% crit chance. Level 12, each direct attack speed up the attack cycle of the planets. Level 16 plus 20% planet damage. Level 20 plus 4 true damage. Oh Lord, it's not one of those games. All right, so general 35% companion damage. I do have some companions there, right? Acquire the following item. Okay. Soul Mole. So summons a companion to fight with you. Soul Mole will be like 118 HP, damage 24, and revival time 20. So when he dies, it takes 20 seconds for it to come back. Summons a yellow planet that shoots a bounce for physical damage. I'm thinking about astronomer. I do like the dash recovery speed. That'd be faster than what I need, what I got right now, right? Or should I just look at my stats? I can't look at my stats in this window. That's kind of sucky. So let's go ahead and with astronomer. Do I wish to choose astronomer? Yes, I do. Okay. Did acquire a miracle? Okay. I thought I was like, wait a minute, you ain't gonna let me pick twice, is you? Is you or is you not my baby? Is you ain't my baby? Okay, so that was pretty cool. That was pretty simple. So what we have over here, we have, and you can actually look at your path. I did not, whoa. You can look at your path as you go. So, you know, I'm using the scroll wheel to see that, and I didn't know that you could do that. I don't know if you can press Control C to scroll out or whatever. No, you can't press Control. I mean, not Control C. Control C is copy, but Control and the mouse scroll wheel to zoom out. I don't see anything about it, but yeah, so I can choose experience, max HP boost, or enchant. Might be able to increase the level of an artifact. I think I'm yo. I gotta look at my artifacts. So I'm see planet summons a yellow planet that shoots and bounces physical stuff here. So what I could do is, in theory, I could do this right here. Boom. Planet over here, so that way it will ignore a constraint, or I don't know. I'm thinking move this over here. You know, I do lose some fire damage or whatever, but that's cool. I think that'll be all right. So I think that's a good thing, right? So I go over here, max HP experience, You might be able to level up immediately. Wanderer merchant. Merchant stays here. Merchant is staying here for a while. I don't have any money, so I think the best thing to do in this regard would be to increase the level of artifact. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. These enemies are not playing no games over here, though. Nope. He has armor. Ah, you son of a bitch. Oh my god, I gotta heal. I gotta heal. I gotta heal. I gotta heal. Die. Get away. Alright. That's defeat. But I'm curious to see what happens here. So I got Earn Sapphire and let's go to the Destiny Encryption. And that's already unlocked. So I get to unlock, gain a talent point. So I can, oh, okay. So you got to invest in there to get your talent points. Okay. Talent point gain. Okay. And then you recover HP upon leveling up. Oh, what? And so I got to invest 4 into those. So I can, oh, wow. Dice, the tree hands you a die that can re-roll item rewards. And you have to invest 6 into that. Yo, that's crazy, bro. But this is the game Sapphire or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. People will make fun of me. But yeah, I actually like this game a lot. And I see myself playing it a whole lot more. So I ain't tripping off that. But yeah, the vibes of this game is really good. I kind of find it to be, and it makes me want to visit the Netherworld Covenant again, just to be real. But Netherworld Covenant, the reason why I don't know, some certain games can do a better job of getting you involved with it, and I think this game does a better job of getting you involved in this particular top-down view or isometric or whatever, you know what I'm saying, those type games or whatnot. Recover HP upon leveling up, dog. I think that might be a little bit more, that would get me further in the runs, and I just, hold off on rerolls. Yeah, let's do that. Recovers 5 HP. What? 5? Oh, that's so disrespectful. It did me wrong. Yo, that is some bitch made shit. That is bitch made. Wow. That's how you do me? That's how you do me, bro? But yeah, let's look at the stats here before we even wrap this thing up. So total damage received, 171. The whole entire, well, I guess so. Total damage dealt, over like 19,000 or whatever. Normal attack weapon, 11,000 if you round it up. Red Planet artifact did over 6,300 damage. Special attack, about 1,400, or I guess we could know 1,400 damage. And dash attack, I don't know necessarily do that very well with that. And the Yellow Planet didn't get a chance to even shine. I had the health, and that's kind of disappointing, but yeah, it is what it is. I like this game though. Yeah, I'm gonna check out some more. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing all the way up. You feel me? I'm gonna wrap this thing all the way up. Yeah. But yeah, I will holler at y'all another time. We'll probably play a Void Breaker tomorrow or something like that, if I have enough time to do so, because I kind of want to work out in the morning, and it's already late. So yeah, peace out. God bless. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night. You feel me? You don't feel me? But boom. But yeah, that's not a bad game though. I thought the game was pretty cool. I definitely am going to play it a lot more. Yeah, we'll just get back to it. And it's in early access. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy. It's in early access, my G. Like, who could have asked for something better? So Sapphire. Yeah, whatever. Peace.